Boom! At the open, all-time high for the S&P 500.
It's your boy Jimmy. Jimmy.
Now, what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil doesn't make up happen.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning, I wanna turn on this. Becky quick. While the average man looking at this act like she fine as it. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like 5'6". I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want to stop it. I know that booty got dry, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's and pushing hot strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounce. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thumb, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the fun, open up some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them can big profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and die. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETLs, make profits. I jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them can big profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. Yeah. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, she pull the trigger, and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. and I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them gain, make profits. While I'm still in my same making profits. They used to watch me move them packs. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETF. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? Hey, make profits. Hey, Suge, Mike, what we doing? Hey, make profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? Hey, make profits. That TTG money gang. Hey, making profits. We some snipers.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. It's all about earnings. Can Microsoft and Alphabet save this market? We were selling off today on the back of First Republic fears, but now you're getting earnings coming out from Microsoft, from Alphabet, from Visa. Guess what? All three of them beat. All three of those companies just came out with the earnings, and all three of them are beats. Folks, we're going to be covering these earnings with you guys live. I've got very specific trading game plans for these stocks going into tomorrow. Now that earnings are behind us, we've got to talk about what stocks are we going to be buying, what stocks are we going to be shorting, what are the prices we're going to be getting into these trades at. It was another monstrosity of a day inside of True Trading Group, a 250% gain on put options on Palo Alto. Teach Team members continue to take advantage of this market environment. It is by far the most opportunistic environment that I've ever seen in my entire over 17-year career of doing this. And now with these earnings that are coming out, it's going to get even crazier. And then you have the Fed meeting next week. This volatility is just beginning. If you didn't capitalize on the action today, don't worry about it. There's going to be a hell of a lot more of it over the next couple of days. But will you be in the right place? Will you have the right education? Do you have the right tools? And are you side by side with the right traders to help you do that? That's the only question that you've got to start asking yourself. Folks, my name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, but now the current head trader and co-founder of True Trading Group. If you don't know by now, we are the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform available to the retail trader. So if you are ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you've come to the right place. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live right here for free on this channel where myself, other TeachD Pro trading mods, and special guests drop golden nuggets, give you free lessons, education, and analysis that can help you become better traders. So smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications, make sure you never miss out on these lives because you want to listen to what we have to say. Why? Not just because I'm some YouTube guru. No, it's because I began my career working for a hedge fund in New York City, my very first job out of college. Then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession and the stock market crash, but also the same year that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. I had to go through a 3-month educational training program before the fund let me touch $1 of their money. I did not figure this stuff out on my own, folks. I was trained by professionals, and that's what's gotten me to the place where I am here today. And that is the same information and education that I share with members of True Trading Group. You see, fast forward now, I'm the head trader and co-founder of TTG. And along with my team of 9 professional trading mods and an over 30-person staff, we've helped thousands of traders reach their goals of achieving profitability. We are actually represented in over 100 different countries. Yes, we have members in over 100 different countries here in True Trading Group. And we're the fastest growing and highest rated platform simply because we combine university level trading and investing courses with premium stock market tools. We do live workshops and provide individual mentorship for stocks, options, crypto, futures, for day trading, for swing trading, and also even long-term investing. There's something for everybody inside True Trading Group. But we take that university level curriculum. It's a simplified and expanded upon version of what I learned when I worked at the fund in New York. It's that 3-month educational training program that I learned. I've simplified it. That is the stuff that you guys are going to be getting access to as a member of True Trading Group. But we've also paired that with premium stock market tools. Okay? With premium stock market tools that are worth well over $5,000 to $6,000 a year. These are tools that successful traders use that give them more information, give them access to that more information so they can make better decisions, so they can increase their chances of success. And of course, you get access to all the members of True Trading Group, the most helpful, successful, and supportive community of traders that you were ever going to find. I know that I'm saying a lot. I'm talking a lot. There's a lot to go over. Let me simplify this for you. Members of True Trading Group are making money, and they're becoming better traders. Watch this. Members of True Trading Group, do me a favor. Type the $ in chat right now if you're making money, and if you're becoming better traders, I want you to type the $. Anyone that's not a member, pay attention to how many people type the $ right here on this side of the screen. These are your peers. These are people just like you. They found True Trading Group the same way you did. That's one of these live streams. And now here they are telling you that they're making money, they're becoming better traders, and they're reaching and achieving their goals. They're not smarter than you. They don't have more money than you. They're not luckier than you. They don't have more time than you. They just have a real education, real tools, and are part of a real community that can help guide them through this environment and help them make money and reach their goals. That is the only difference between them and you. And of course, you get access to all of the trade alerts from our moderators that have collectively been over to sport a win rate of just around 80% now, going on the last 3 years. So if you have not done so, subscribe to this channel, smash that like button, turn on your notifications. Do not ever miss out on any of these live streams. Folks, we've got a huge live stream in store for you here today. It is all about earnings, not to mention a 250% banger inside of the True Trading Group chat room here today. Earnings are out. Let's hit on them. The first one we've got to talk about is Microsoft. The stock is trading up, nearly 5% off of the closing price. It's up now 2.5 to 3% on the day after being down a couple percent earlier. And Microsoft's earnings are a beat all across the board. Earnings per share, $2.45 versus an expectation of $2.23. Sales of $52.9 billion with a B dollars. That is a beat of the expectation of $51.02 billion. They beat their sales by almost $2 billion for Microsoft. Okay, so Microsoft coming in to save the day on a day when the markets were down. You're looking at a huge beat there out of Microsoft, and that stock is now rocketing to the upside. But Microsoft is not the only company that's coming out with a straight out beat. You also have Alphabet. Alphabet is a huge beat. Earnings per share, $1.17 versus $1.06 expectations. Sales, $69.79 billion versus a $68.9 billion expectation. Chipotle is just out. That's a huge beat. Chipotle with the beat. Guys, this is beat. All of these companies coming out, beating earnings right now, coming in and saving the day today in this market. Search revenue for Google, $40.36 billion. That's up from the $39.6 expectation, or I'm sorry, from last year. So increasing their search revenue, but their cloud revenue on Alphabet, $7.5 billion. That is up from $5.8 billion just 1 year ago. And Chipotle coming out, this is a beat, moving to the upside initially off this announcement. $10.50 earnings per share versus $8.92 expected, and a small beat on sales, $2.4 billion versus $2.34 billion. That is a beat there on Chipotle. And then you guys also have Visa coming out with its own beat, and this stock slightly trading to the upside, seeing earnings per share of $2.09 versus $1.98, sales beat of $7.99 versus $7.79, and that is a beat there for Visa. Not as big of a beat on Visa with some of these other names. The bigger one really, guys, is really Microsoft. Microsoft is the star of these earnings that are coming out, but they're good earnings all across the board. Okay, they're good earnings all across the board. You also got Enphase. Enphase is another stock that we like to trade a lot here in True Trading Group, and this one is a miss on sales. A miss on sales and a big miss on their guidance. So this stock trading 17% to the downside. The earnings per share was a beat of $1.37 versus $1.20, but sales came in light. $726 million versus expectations of $732. But here's the kicker. This is the real reason the stock is getting crushed. The expectation for their second quarter revenue was $773 million. They expect revenue to come in far short of that, 700 to 750. So that is a huge miss there on guidance for Enphase. Okay, huge miss there on guidance for Enphase, and that stock is getting walloped. You can see on the daily chart this massive, huge red candle as that stock is selling off in a huge way. Okay, so these are the earnings, guys, that are coming out here. Chipotle, Visa, Let's see here. We got Pac West. Pac West, this is another one that everybody wanted to really make sure that they were paying attention to. This is following First Republic. Okay, this was following First Republic. First Republic was the bank that everybody was concerned about, right? This is the bank that everybody was concerned about. First Republic was that was going to be the next bank to potentially fail. And they had their earnings yesterday. They actually beat on their earnings, but nobody cares about their Q1 earnings. That is January, February, March, and the banking crisis didn't happen until the middle of March. So it's not really reflected in First Republic's earnings from Q1. It's all about what are their deposit outflows. They're talking about selling the company. They were talking about trying to sell off $100 billion in assets for First Republic today. And that news sent this stock cratering today. That stock's down 49% today, closing at a fresh new all-time low. All right, that is a fresh new all-time low there for First Republic. So anxiously waiting Pac West earnings to see if that company, that was another one that people were talking about. All right, that's another one that people were talking about. So we have to be looking about Pac West earnings when that one comes out. And guys, listen, there's a lot of people that I see online that were still sucking on a pacifier when 2008 happened, trying to make comparisons between what's happening now to 2008. It is nowhere near the same thing. I was on Wall Street during 2008. That's the same year I received Trader of the Year. And these two situations are not the same. 2008 was a systemic issue within the banking system because of mortgage-backed securities. And every single bank, the biggest banks in the world, actually were even, some of them were even worse off than some of the smaller banks. The biggest banks in the world had tremendous exposure. Every bank had tremendous exposure to mortgage-backed securities and those crap loans, and it burst. That whole industry burst. The entire banking system was in trouble. The issues you have with banks now is not the same. I can't stress it enough. It is not the same. Your bigger banks have no issue whatsoever. It is some of these smaller regional banks that have the outflows from their deposits. They're stuck in some bad bond positions that they're taking losses on that they have to write down. There's a whole long list of reasons. I'm not going to get into this now because there's too many earnings coming out. There's bigger things. There's more important things for us to talk about that can help us make money in this environment. But I'll tell you this, anyone that tries comparing the situation today to 2008 is flat out wrong. They're not the same. It is not apples to apples. But you're going to see a lot of people on social media try to convince you otherwise when a lot of the people that I see talking about this did not even have a brokerage account in 2008. Yet they're trying to explain to you why the two are the same. They're not the same. All right. They're not the same. So as we get back over to earnings, guys, like I said, it's all about Microsoft. It's all about Alphabet kind of coming to save the day today. You got to see what happens once they come out with their conference calls. Chipotle trading to the upside. Is this a new all-time high? Oof, just short of that all-time high. All-time high in Chipotle is 1950. We are 1870 now, so just shy. All right, just shy of all-time highs there for Chipotle. But hey, the stock is still pushing to the upside. We're not yet done. Stock up now 4.5%, up $78 a share on Chipotle. So earnings are rocking, guys. What we're going to do here today on this live stream, I'm going to break down for you my game plan. How am I going to trade Microsoft tomorrow? It is one of the top stocks on my list. Alphabet tomorrow, one of the top stocks on my list. First Republic, one of the top stocks on my list. These are where I see opportunities tomorrow. We're going to break it all down for you now that earnings are behind us in the back of these companies. How are we going to trade them? I gave you a little bit of insight. I gave you a little bit of clues to the game plans on these stocks yesterday on the live stream, kind of preparing for this moment. Now that these earnings are behind us, we're going to dive in. We're going to roll up our sleeves, and we're going to talk about how we are going to make money on these names later on in this live stream. I have a couple of other things that I really want to get into, that I want to introduce you guys to some pretty amazing people and recap some of the awesome action from the day. So I think what we're going to do here first is recap trade of the day. So now the earnings are out, earnings are behind us, right? I'll give you guys my game plan on how I'm going to trade these stocks tomorrow. Before we get into tomorrow, let's talk about what happened today. Okay? One of the biggest trades we've had here in a while. Some members had their best P&L days ever. And that is thanks to a 250% gain on Palo Alto put options. I want to introduce you guys to one of the professional trading mods at True Trading Group who was able to capitalize on this trade today. Congratulations, members that caught it. Give a big warm ayo to Shy.
Ayo.
What's up, Shy?
What's up?
I mean, I know what's up. I know what's up.
What's up?
That's a 250% bang. That's what's up.
There we go.
Right off the watch list today. Right off the watch list today. Okay. I mean, you talk people through this entire setup, this entire analysis. Talk to us. Break it down. Tell us how it happened. Tell us what you did. Because we got a lot to uncover here today on this. You guys are in for one hell of a treat. We got such a special live stream for you. It's all about earnings, but let's talk about the recap on trade of the day.
Yeah, so this setup is, I like to call it the cha-ching setup, right? So like these are setups that I look for kind of every morning. All right, I go through my watch list and I'm just looking for, looking at all the stocks that are on there. And I saw Palo Alto was down a considerable amount compared to where the SPY was. No real news on it, so I just went to check out the daily chart. And the first thing I noticed was that Palo Alto was gapping underneath the 50-day and also a key area. So it's like that 189 area on Palo Alto is a key area on the daily chart. 189 has been holding for a while, right? Like that 189 area. And then you had the 50-day sitting right there too, and Palo Alto gapped underneath it. And the whole process behind this was, okay, if we get a pushback up to that area, I'm going short, right? Like immediately. And I think I entered this trade. This is one of the quickest trades that I entered. I entered this trade at 9:33 a.m. So like immediately when the bell opened. And I was looking at the 185 puts for today. My stop was at 189, so above the 50-day moving average. And the rest is just history. The rest is history. We got in at $1 on those contracts.
Incredible. So that's $1 entry on the April 28th expiration, 185 strike put at $1, and take profits were up at 370.
370 was my last take profit.
That's insane. $3.70 from the $1 entry. Okay, from $1 entry to $3.70. That's absolutely insane. Monster trade. This is trade of the day today. If you guys made money on this Palo Alto trade in chat, I want you to sound off. Tell us how you did. Shy wants to know.
I want to know
how you guys did. Let her know if you hit this trade today. Sound off in chat. If you guys made money, tell us how you did.
In the beginning, when it dropped from $1, we went from $1 to 175, and then we pushed up into the trade line and back into VWAP, and I reloaded, so I've got new contracts at 130. Yep, so that was the reload, and then we just rolled them all the way down.
Just incredible, just incredible. You guys can see. So I missed the initial entry, but I still made 100% on the reload.
Yes.
Still made 100% on the reload. That's nuts. That's the thing. You had multiple chances to get into the option. Bruce Sears, my boy, yes, 80% gain, 100% gain for Road to Success. I love it. Slam dunk for Blake. Incredible. 250% for Drez Monza. Just like looks like Drez was following your alerts to the penny.
Yeah,
they're Shy. He getting that 250% banger. But guys, this is the type of stuff. I mean, we were just on the live stream yesterday, going over 100% and 80% gains on Coinbase, on Roku, on Tesla, and now here you are with a 250% gain on Palo Alto. These are the opportunities that are in this market every single day. I've been doing this for over 17 years. I've never seen a market with this much opportunity on a daily basis. Even when the overall market doesn't have a big move, individual stocks are making very large moves. The volatility is unlike anything that I've seen. Volatility equals bigger moves. Bigger moves equals bigger opportunity. It's as simple as that. Stop guessing. Stop looking for the next mother of all short squeeze, because while you're messing around with that, you guys are while you're focusing on the next mother of all short squeeze, you're missing out on 80, 100, 200% bangers on these type of stocks.
And the risk reward was just risking 50 cents. 189 is my stop. That's above the 50-day.
Exactly. Yeah, we got a comment. Thanks, Shy. I'm getting groceries thanks to you. That's okay. Let me just say something real quick. And we also have a special guest, I think, that's joining us later on the live stream as well. Let me just say something real quick. Thanks, Shy. I'm getting groceries thanks to you. Our goal in True Trading Group is to create a platform and a community that levels the playing field and really gives retail traders a fair chance of becoming successful in the markets. It's not enough to just open up a Robinhood account and go on Reddit and think for even a split second that you're going to be successful like a professional trader is. It's just not realistic to think about. It's actually pretty arrogant and naive to think that you're going to have the same success as someone that was trained professionally, has access to professional tools, and think that you're just going to open a Robinhood account, go on Reddit, and you're going to be as successful as that person. It's ridiculous to think that, but still some people do. Our goal is to improve people's lives. I'm not talking about, hey, join True Trading Group so you can buy a yacht. Join True Trading Group so you can buy your own G4. Look at this mountain of cash that I have sitting on my desk. You want it? Join me. 10 minutes a day. You can have all this cash. All that stuff is complete garbage. It's complete nonsense. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear in order to reach your goals, because that is what we do at True Trading Group. We help our members reach their goals. 2.5 years ago, Shy was just getting into the markets, was just following along with the AMC GME thing, was not trained professionally. And now here you go 2.5 years later, turning down 6-figure jobs and working and trading now as a full-time trader, reaching her goals and reaching a level of success that didn't think possible. Shy, did you think you could be this financially successful 2.5 years ago? Did you think that this was something that was real?
I didn't know how to read a chart. Like I set up my charts through TTG. I had to go back through the courses and figure out what a 9 EMA and how to put that on my charts and stuff and VWAP and stuff like that. Like I didn't know anything. We got Wendy saying that she had her account grew by 24% today. Her account.
That's incredible.
Her account. So, for me, no, I knew nothing, right? I just kind of came in into the market, like following meme stocks. And now I call this out. And the crazy thing is I can do this. I would be doing this if I was not a moderator. Like I'm now I can fish by myself, right? So, and that's what TCG has allowed me, just a platform to be able to come in here and be able to do this. I don't have to look for, meme stocks. I trade, like I am a trader. I trade professionally. And did I think that this was possible? No. I mean, never in a million years, but TCG, the platform and the moderators and the members just allowed me the place where I can, where I can do this.
Absolutely, man. Just so incredible. It's been so awesome just watching your growth and watching your progress and seeing how far you've come in 2.5 years. And I can't wait to see where you're going to be in another 2.5 years.
It was the reload for me,
it was the reload for me too.
It was the reload because I went from $1 to $1.75, 75% that quick, and then you push up and you reload that. I mean, come on now.
Look at this. Look at my boy Colton, man. You've been killing it lately, bro. My account is up 70% today, and that's because of a Walmart short that was executed with TTG Education. MJ Crespin, my boy. MJ, how are you, my man? How are you? My boy MJ Crespin says TTG is changing lives, and that is a fact. Guys, if True Trading Group has positively changed your life, I want you to go ahead and type the number 1 in chat right now. Let our viewers know what is actually possible. Let our viewers know what they're missing out on, because this platform is available. You just need to take a shot on yourself. Stop taking shots and investing in other people. Stop taking $1,000 and investing into what Mambo Jam's Kitty Cat on Reddit tells you is going to go to the moon. Stop. Okay, just see how many people are typing the number 1 inside of chat right now, because these are your peers, folks. These are your peers. If they can do it, so can you.
You hit on something. You hit on something like, you don't have to be the market is for people who look like me, who look like us, who talk like us, who, are not, sitting in Wall Street with your loafers on and stuff like that. You can do this from your home. I have a laptop, one laptop, one cell phone. All right. And I trade, and that's it. All right. So you don't have to be someone that you don't have to be, what you envision the stock market is not truly what it is. We make the stock market, maybe Wall Street made us feel like at one point that it was unattainable for us, or it's not a place where we could go because we don't have the education or the finances to participate.
Yes.
I'm here to tell you, I am here to tell you, this is what we do. It's meant for people who look just like this, who talk like this. Like, you could come, I'm talking about straight up just crushing it.
I love my job.
You can sit at home and make $5,000 in a day and no one bats an eye.
Yes. Oh man, guys. Well, congratulations. Oh, here we go. Another one. My account's up 19% today. I've been going through the courses. I set my charts up. We hit AMD and Palo Alto and Square. Oh, incredible. Yes. Guys, well, congratulations. Oh, Kenneth killed it today on the Roku trade analysis. Yes, Kenneth Ziegler. I love it. I love seeing it. Oh, wait. John and Lynn up 17% in my account today. I love it so much. Way to go, K-Jax. Awesome job, guys. Congratulations again, everybody that capitalized on the action today. Killing it. K-Jax 265% today on the SPY. Let's go. I love it. All right, guys. Listen, today 39% for Sharon. I love it. Congratulations, guys. But we have a lot still to go over on this live stream. We are just getting started. We've got to go over the game plan for tomorrow with all of earnings. But I do have a very special guest that I want to share with you guys that has a very interesting story that I think a lot of people need to hear, because I told you before that the goal in True Trading Group is to have positive impacts on people's lives. And it's not about buying yachts. It's not about flying on private jets. Sure, those things all sound nice, but there's other responsibilities that people have. There's other, stresses in people's lives that additional forms of income and more time on their hands can solve. And these are the things that we looked really to focus on in True Trading Group. I see my business partner and co-founder of TTG has just hopped on here. Everybody give Adam a big Ayo.
Yep. So, all right, guys. So what we've done is about 5 months ago, we had a member called Daddy Trades on the live stream, and his story was absolutely amazing. We put together a 6-minute recap video. We're going to play it, and then I'm going to bring him on live to give an update on where he is at. All right? So stand by.
I want to thank you for coming on here with me today and to share your story. I think a lot of people that are on the YouTube channel right now, I mean, you're pretty active in chat. Everybody knows the username Daddy Trade. So it's always fun to have someone that is very active in chat that everybody knows to come on here and kind of share their story. And yours is a pretty damn good one that I think a lot of people could relate to. And I think can really help bring people's lives into perspective with their goals and the realities of what is possible if people take this seriously. So why don't you just tell us a little bit about, yourself and kind of like what led you up to joining True Trading Group? Like what happened? Kind of lay the groundwork for us here.
Well, I'd say, I guess just a little bit of background. I'm 24, will be 25 next month. I got my first exposure to the markets after all of my friends got in on the COVID drop. Right. They all bought, knew nothing about stocks, made a ton of money. And in June 2020 is kind of when I started looking into it. But I guess life really smacked me in the face coming back from my junior year of spring break in college. I went to IUPUI, and I found out that my girlfriend that I was dating at the time was pregnant. From that point on, I kind of threw away all the enjoyable hobbies that I had. Right. Because being a father is one of the most forward-looking, exciting things that I couldn't wait for it to happen. And it happened, at a time that God thought I was ready. Physically, financially, I wasn't too ready. But from that point on, I did everything that I could to get ready. So that was April of 2019. Once I got back, I realized I graduate early. So I scheduled 20 credit hours during the summer semester, 20 credit hours during the following semester, and graduated a year early with a triple major. I was working
for you, man.
Hey, thank you. I was working at Northwestern Mutual at the time, doing an internship as a college financial representative. Luckily, I did really well before all of this occurred. So I had a full-time opportunity lined up there, assuming that I could pass all of my FINRA exams in time. So I guess I scheduled all of my exams in October. It was August. At the beginning of August, my son was going to be born in November. And my office told me, hey, this typically takes 6 to 9 months to pass the SIE, which is the Securities Industry Essentials, the Series 6 and 63. I knocked those suckers out in 59 days. 4 days before my son was born, ended up passing all of my exams and finals, graduated early and went full time. I then, prior to my son being born, bought a house with the money that I had from the internship. And then after he was born, obviously, he came home with my fiance before he was born. It was important to me that, we were in the process of getting married, since we didn't really have time to get married. Right. So my fiance at the time and my son brought him back home. We were there for about 4 or 5 months. No, it was probably 2 or 3 months. All of the COVID, I guess the aftermath, the riots started happening, and a lot of crime started shooting up in our area. The neighborhood that we moved into was super safe. I picked it specifically because there was no crime history there. And someone 3 houses to the left of mine got broken into and stabbed. Wow. So 2 weeks later, I moved into what I thought was going to be a lifelong house, bigger than what I needed, but we could grow into it. Mm-hmm. And about 2 weeks after we moved into the new house, I got a call on a Tuesday morning that kind of shook everything up. Nobody's perfect. Every relationship has hiccups, but, I guess mature people try to work through them. Yeah. But I got a call Tuesday morning saying, hey, Daddy Trades, I'll say. And my fiance at the time, I guess just a little bit of context, she was staying at her mom's house for her birthday. And she had my son, his name's Jace. She took Jace with her there. And then I got a call 2 days later because she was going to stay there from Sunday to Tuesday morning and come back. And the call kind of went something like this. Hey, Daddy Trades, I'm not coming back. Neither is your son. And I sold your effing dogs. I've heard the ads like 5 or 6 months in a row. So I listened to it. I tuned into the next live stream and I was blown away. Awesome, man. And I joined September of 2021. And ever since then, I have been able to pay, it's got to be around $38,000 in attorney fees. I'm on my 6th one now. And we'll be going to court next month for my 8th time to get more time with my son.
Wow, man. Wow.
Yeah.
I want to go back to, you said you started with $5,000, but now you've been able to pay for all of these insane attorney fees. And now you're doing this full time, right? Like you're just a full-time trader right now. So you started with a $5,000 account, were able to pay $38,000 in attorney fees from that $5,000 and are now paying your bills with trading profits. So this, based on your experience, and hear me out here, do you believe it's possible then for someone to start with $1,000 and after they've already joined True Trading Group and then double or even triple their account on average monthly and then live off of that money?
100%.
Oh man, this kid, and he's young. His birth certificate says he's young, but his heart and his mind says he is a wise old man. And I'm just so damn proud of what he has been able to accomplish and what he's been able to achieve. And it just goes back to what I was saying before about, yeah, you know, some people try to put a mountain of cash in front of you and some stupid, ridiculous ad to try to convince you that trading is a get-rich-quick scheme. But trading is not a get-rich-quick scheme, but what it is a pathway to bettering your life and bettering your family if you are able to become profitable in this venture. And that is exactly what True Trading Group has set forth to achieve and to accomplish and help members, okay, just regular people, help them achieve their goals so that everyone has their own why, right? Everyone has their own, well, yeah, you know what, an extra $1,000 a month, an extra $5,000 a month, an extra $10,000, whatever it is. Everyone has their own why. Everyone's in their own financial situation. Everyone's in their own point in their life. Everyone has their own needs and their own wants. Okay. Everyone has their own stuff, but it is important that people understand what is actually truly possible and understand the path in which you can achieve it. Because what you've been doing for the last year and a half, if it has not been working, it will not work. It doesn't take an hour and a half, a year and a half, or 2 years for you to continue to do something and see no progress whatsoever. Oh, here we go. We're good. All right. So we got, guys, you just saw Daddy Trades' story. And I told you guys we had a very special guest here with us today. And I would like to bring Adam back on because we have an update for you guys from Daddy Trades. He's on with Adam. I think, Adam, we've got him on the phone. We've got an update from Daddy Trades. He's on the phone with you.
Yep. What's going on, man? How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you guys?
Good, good. So give us a little update. I just played the recap video. Last we heard from you. You were trading with your trading group. You were paying your bills as a full-time trader, and you know, and you were fighting to spend more time with your kid and being able to, you know, hire the right attorneys and the right people around you because of this. So give us a little bit of an update of where you're at.
Yes, sir. Well, trading is going phenomenal. It was a wild day in chat. And I'm on my, I believe, 8th attorney. And I finally got the right one. I got a killer in my corner now. And I'd say attorney fees are up to $60,000 now, roughly. And all paid off 100% thanks to True Trading Group and the education.
Wow.
Skills that you guys have helped me acquire.
That is awesome. And what's going on with your son? Are you able to spend time with him, or?
Yeah, we essentially have like 40-60 time, which where I'm from in Indiana, I guess it's majority favors the mother. So typically it's like you get 80-20 time, but I'm at 40-60.
Okay.
But I'm not stopping until I get minimum 50-50. And then I'm going for full custody. And the reason I can do that is because I believe in myself. I believe in the education that I've received. I believe in the skills that you guys have helped me, you know, sharpen and acquire, for that matter. And I'm just in a position where, you know, I can keep going and keep fighting to give my son what ultimately I think he deserves.
Yeah. And
so
you
next month will be my 9th time in court.
Oh my gosh. And you started with $5,000, correct?
Yes, sir.
That is.
Yep, and I believe I ended the last time I was on here telling Mike that, hey, I actually got a job offer to trade for a firm.
For a hedge fund, right? You were looking to.
Yes, sir.
All right. So what happened?
Oh, I'm hired, baby. I knocked those exams out while I was sick with the flu. Didn't sleep for like 2 days and ended up passing and got the job, you know, the next day.
So let me
going phenomenal.
Let me understand this. You joined your trading group. You had $5,000 to trade with. Your wife takes off and leaves you. You're essentially a new father. You're in your early 20s. You don't know what to do. You start trading with your trading group. You start to do well. You actually end up becoming a licensed financial professional, and essentially being able to use the education and the starting point that was provided as a means to build an entire life and career for yourself.
100%. I couldn't have meant more what I said in chat today, that TTG literally changed my life. I don't know where I would be. I sure as hell wouldn't be able to spend as much time as I do with my son, be able to have the freedom to, take him to preschool when he starts later this year, coach all of his sports teams. I actually just got hired as a baseball coach to be able to coach his baseball team coming up. Just the freedom that you guys have essentially unlocked for me just by believing in you guys, believing in the process, and you guys changed my life more than you'll ever know.
That's awesome, man. And you did all the work, dude. All we did was provide a real platform and a real product, and you did the work, man. You took, you had a little bit of money, you decided to invest it into yourself, and this is what comes of it.
Best money I've ever spent in my life.
That is so awesome.
I could not be more serious about that. And it's just amazing. I thank God that I found you guys every single night. I truly do.
That's awesome, brother. And I was telling Mike today, it's hard sometimes, there's a lot of personalities in chat. There's a lot that comes with a lot of growth. We've grown really quick, and and it's no surprise that we've grown because,
for the right reasons.
Yeah, look,
you guys are changing people's lives. Look at mine. I was a young, confused guy that just got his life flipped on his head, and it's unbelievable.
Man, I'm grateful that we got to play a small role in that story, dude. Because
it's much bigger than a small role.
No, it's a small role, man. Because we could have provided you with everything, but if you don't put in the effort, if you don't do what's needed, if you don't make the time, if you don't have the courage to invest in yourself, then it doesn't matter how good of a platform we have. It's not going to work. Give yourself the share of the credit, man. All we did was we showed up and we delivered what we said we would deliver. That's what we did. You did the rest.
I can't say it enough. I appreciate and love you guys.
No, I love you too, man. I know you're pressed for time, and I think it's so cool that you were actually able to get a job at that hedge fund, and
that's cool.
That is a wild story, man.
You guys played much more than a small role, and I can't wait to continue growing, continue seeing other people grow in chat, and be able to help any way that I can. And it's a family, man, and this family's going up.
Oh, that's awesome.
Thanks to you guys.
Oh man, thank you, dude. All right, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you so much, dude. I'll talk to you later.
I want to leave you with one thing that I have taped on my wall.
Please.
It's a Michael Edward tweet, and it keeps me going through some rough days. If I lose on a trade, Michael Edward tweeted, "A winner is just a loser who never gave up." Look at that. I love it.
Yes. Oh, I love this.
Oh, I have it taped on my wall.
Oh, dude, I'm so. Can he hear me, Adam? He can. Oh, he can hear me. I didn't know. I didn't know if he can hear me or not.
Yeah, you can hear me.
I'm so happy for you, man. I'm so happy for you. You are such a beast. You're such a beast. From day one, the first day that I spoke to you, I knew that you were going to do special stuff. And let me tell you something. Your son Your son is one of the luckiest people on the face of this earth to have a father like you in his life to guide him through this journey, because, my man, you are already an amazing father. You will continue to be an amazing father, and you're also one hell of a trader as well, and you deserve every single thing coming to you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy for you, and just keep on pushing, man. Keep on grinding.
Hey, that means the world. That means the world. It really does.
So awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Congrats, man.
Well, thank you guys. I love you guys.
No,
Love you too, man.
Thank
Congrats.
you, brother.
Congrats.
Hey,
Congrats.
have a good night.
You too. Bye.
Oh man, and people wonder why we do what we do, and people wonder why we spend as much time and energy and effort as we do, because I swear on everything, there is no greater feeling than listening to a story like that. I'm so happy for him. Shai, thank you so much. I know you've got boot camps to work on.
One-on-one.
I'll let you go as well. Congratulations.
Thank you all.
Congratulations on another monster trade, Shai.
Of course.
You've been killing it. Keep it up.
See you all in chat tomorrow.
Take care, Shai.
Bye.
Oh man.
Pretty cool.
Incredible. Absolutely insane. I'm at a loss for words. I really am. Just that's why we do what we do, man.
That's why we've grown so quickly, man. It's all word of mouth. It's all, it's all that, you know.
That's exactly why we've grown so quickly. It's not because we spend $1 million on marketing and we shove ads down your throat every single day, everywhere you go. It's because our members are actually having success, and our members tell their friends and they tell their family about their success, and then they join, and then they have success and they tell their friends and their family. You just have to be willing to invest in yourself, not somebody else. Stop investing in somebody on Twitter, listening to what they have to say. Invest in yourself. Arm yourself with the education. Arm yourself with the tools. Surround yourself with people that have been successful at what you are trying to accomplish already. Connect with them. Stick to them. Learn from them. Absorb everything. Your goals are possible, folks. They're a lot closer than you may think, and Daddy Trades is a perfect prime example of just that.
Yep.
How many people
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. You got it. But that was awesome.
How many people are on the live stream right now are not members of True Trading Group? I am curious to know. I know we have a lot of people on here. I'm curious to know who here is not a member of True Trading Group. If you're not a member, I would like you to type TTG in chat right now. Type TTG in chat right now if you guys are not members of True Trading Group. Just go ahead. I want to see who we have here that may not know who Daddy Trades is. Obviously, a lot of members in True Trading Group, they know who Daddy Trades is. But who's on here? If you're not a member, do me a favor, guys, and just type the letters TTG. Let's see. We have Erica, Flip, Chris, Out the Money, David, Vaze. Yes, exactly, Reaper Trades. Exactly. Luis Garcia. Yes, you were a trial member in chat today. Luis Garcia, how was your first day as a trial, my man? Did you enjoy it? We got Francisco. We got Cars and Crypto. We got Mario's World. Yes, Gerald. Gerald says, I invested in myself, became a member this morning. Gerald, congratulations. Michael Ridings, Pee on a Tree. Nice username. Awesome. Luis Garcia said his first day in chat with us was awesome. Took the time to check it out. Yes. Awesome, Luis. Enjoy your time with us, Luis. Look forward to you being a full-time member of the TTG fam. Guys, listen up. I've got some important news that I want to share with everybody. If you were on the live stream the last 2 days, you know that Adam and I have been kind of thinking about this. And like you heard Adam say, we've grown tremendously as a company. And what we have decided to do is to kind of, hold off on the annual memberships that we end up taking on, because I want to make sure that the moderators and I and everyone in True Trading Group, that the time and energy that we are putting towards members and putting towards the platform and the community, that we are sharing the goals and the values of like-minded people. I do not want people joining True Trading Group that just want to talk about phantom short ghost shares in some Panama, account, and what's the mother of all short squeeze, and rant about all of this nonsense. What I want are people like Daddy Trades, are people like Shy. Those are the type of people that I want as a part of True Trading Group, people that have the same goals that we have. People that are not going to treat the stock market like a casino, but rather they're going to treat it like a business. You treat it like a casino, you'll get casino results. We all know results from a casino, although may be fun once in a random while when you win. At the end of the day, net, you end up losing in a casino. Treat it like a business. There's a lot of people on here that may even be their own successful entrepreneurs, and that is exactly what you are when you become a trader. You are an entrepreneur. Your results are endless. The results are limitless, and they rest on you and you alone. There's nothing standing in the way. You want to make an extra $5,000 a year. There's nothing standing in the way from you doing that. You want to make an extra 10, 25, 50, 150, 250, 500, 1 million. There's nothing stopping you from doing that. There's no salary cap from you making the amount of money that you want to make. It's possible. It's not going to happen overnight. You're not going to become a millionaire in 30 days, but it's possible if you achieve your goals as proven by Daddy Trades. I want to make sure that the people that are joining are sharing those same goals. So we are closing down the annual membership. Okay. What we have decided to do is leave an open enrollment. Okay. So before we just blindside people, I know some people have been kind of getting themselves ready. I know some people just got, their tax refund checks, and some people have been getting ready and planning to join True Trading Group before the Fed meeting and before these mega cap tech earnings. So we're not just going to drop that bomb on you in one day, but we're going to do and hold an open enrollment. So this is how it's going to go down. We are going to do an open enrollment for the next 50 people. It's 50 spots total. When open enrollment is done and we hit 50 spots, or May 3rd at midnight. So that's how we're going to do this. When 50 people join, open enrollment's closed, or May 3rd at midnight, whichever one of those two things happens first. Okay. Yes, we will have laptops. Okay. Adam's been able to work things out with our wholesalers to get his hands on some laptops. So between today and Wednesday, May 3rd, the price of open enrollment is going to increase daily. Today, it's $1,093 for the entire year. That is 50% off the regular price of $2,212. Tonight at midnight, the price moves above $1,100, and midnight on Tuesday, or midnight on today is Tuesday, so midnight on Wednesday, it moves up again, and so on and so forth until we sell 50 spots, or until May 3rd at midnight, whichever comes first. If 50 spots were to fill up right now on this live stream, open enrollment is done. We are limiting this to 50 spots. If 25 spots fill up now and 25 spots fill up tomorrow, open enrollment is done. So again, April 25th, day one of open enrollment. The price of the membership is $1,093. There's no upsell for courses and tools. You get every course and every tool when you pay the $1,093 for the entire year. That is 50% off the regular price of $2,212. At midnight tonight, the price goes up, and then every midnight thereafter, the price continues to go up until those 50 spots are done, until we reach May 3rd. So we do have 50 laptops available for these 50 spots. When open enrollment is finished, anyone that wants to be a T2G member, the only way you will be able to join our platform is you will have to sign up for our trial. Then you will have to apply to become an annual member. And at that time, the price will be anywhere between $1,800 and $2,200 for the year. Now, if you are a current trial member, you can join tonight if you are a current trial member, or you can just stick with your trial. You end up paying over $1,500 if you guys want to join, once your trial is finished. I don't know why you want to do that. Save yourself the extra $410 or so. If you are currently a trial member, or maybe you used to be a trial, or you used to be an annual member and you guys want to come back, you must send a text message so we can whitelist your email address. The phone number is at the bottom of your screen. It's 786-505-4049. Okay. We're not going to continue offering this to trial members. This will be the last day we'll offer it for the trial members, and then it'll just have to be that open enrollment then, guys, going forward. So the number is at the bottom of your screen, 786-505-4049. Text that number right now if you guys want to take advantage of this deal. All right. Let me tell you guys exactly what that 1093 comes with. Okay, because that 1093 is going to include all of our courses. Joe, maybe you can post up a link for the courses in the chat. This way, people that are not members, you guys can click on that link. You'll get access to, you'll be able to see the syllabus, all the different courses that you're going to have access to. So you guys can see what the 1093 gets you. Because again, you're going to be getting, it's a simplified and expanded upon version of the 3-month educational training program that I worked at, that I received when I worked at the fund. So you get beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, futures. It's all available. You don't join for the 1093 and then all of a sudden there's there is VIP courses that cost another $1,000. Okay. So we don't play those games. When you join True Trading Group, you guys get access to everything that we have there for the courses. There's no upsell for courses. There's no upsell for the tools. Now, the tools you guys have access to when you join our platform is Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed, live up to the second news alerts directly inside of chat. You also get congressional trading data. Where do you guys think I got all that earnings information from when I was calling out earnings at the very beginning of this live stream? I was reading it off of our news feed. Okay, that Benzinga Pro newsfeed would cost you $1,000 if you went to Benzinga directly. We worked out a deal with Benzinga to put that on our platform at no additional cost to you. You pay the $1,093 for a membership. It includes that. It also includes congressional trading data, so you can track the trades being made by members of Congress. You get full book level 2 from Quote Media, Trading Views premium charting software. The Trade Ideas scanner will tell you what stocks are the hottest during the day, so you know where to focus your attention. It's on our platform, streamed live. You guys get to use it each and every single day. We have our own proprietary scanner that lets you create your own custom scans. Our newest tool, we have integrated AI and GPT and GPT-4 into our platform. So you guys are actually going to be able, to, have a trading sidekick, have a trading companion. Okay, when you guys are inside of our chat and on our platform, so that you can talk to an AI program for you. And this AI is trained based on our courses. It's trained based on our workshop and our information. That's how you guys are going to be able to really be able to lean on that AI tool. That's a new tool that we just launched on the platform. Nobody pays anything extra for it, right? Adam, you want to? Are you here? Actually, you want to show them an example of this AI tool?
Yeah, I'll do a quick one. All right, so this is the platform, or this is our dashboard. Thank you, Joe. As you can see, we have this widget on the bottom right here, this little purple robot widget next to our chat live. And here is the box. So we could say, I have a small trading account with $1,000, and I would like a strategy to grow that account to $25,000, trading options and incorporating proper risk management. Can you help? So it will start generating an answer in a moment. This is the coolest thing ever. Absolutely. The key to successful trading options is having a solid understanding of the markets and the instruments you are trading. Here are some steps. Develop to grow your account to 25,000. It is so cool, man.
Very, very, very cool.
Yeah.
You guys could lean on this. You guys can ask this thing whatever stock market, trading, and investing related questions that you guys have, and it's trained based on our content, our education, and our platform. And this is something that you guys can really find useful going through your own trading and answering whatever questions that you guys do have. So this is kind of a little bit of like a cheat sheet. It's like a cheat code is how I feel like this AI program is that we have integrated onto our platform. You guys get access to all of this for just that $1,093. You're also going to be getting access to dark pool data, unusual options activity, options flow, a trading journal, tracks your trades, breaks it down to the numbers so you can see what you're doing wrong. A social sentiment scanner will tell you what stocks are being mentioned most on social media. All of this is included for the $1,093. That's it. Okay. There are 50 spots available. Go to ttgoffer.com. That is ttgoffer.com. Okay. ttgoffer.com. Yes. Islam says, is that discount for previous members? Okay. If you used to be a member, or you used to be a trial member, or you currently are a trial member, you have to text the number at the bottom of your screen, 786-505-4049. Send a text that number right now. We'll get you guys hooked up. We'll get you taken care of so that you can get access to one of these open enrollment spots before we close it down. And then again, the only way you'll be able to join is you'll have to go through the trial. You'll have to then apply. And if accepted, you'll then have to pay anywhere from $1,800 to $2,200. That's where the membership fee will be after you guys go through and we close down the open enrollment. Okay. So once again, open enrollment begins at $10.93. Every night at midnight, the price is going to go up. Today it's $10.93, tomorrow to be over $1,100, so on and so on and so on and so on, until we get to 50 spots sold or May 3rd at midnight. Okay. How do you know you're getting one of those free laptops? Because like I said, the next 50 people that join will get themselves the free laptop. See that laptop icon up there in the top of your screen? If you see that laptop icon inside your checkout cart, that's how you know you're getting one. We ship anywhere in the world. We cover the shipping. We have members in over 100 different countries. As long as you guys see that laptop, we're going to get it to you. We cover the shipping. It's totally free. And we stand behind this platform. I know we talk a big game on here, guys, but we back it up with a double your money back guarantee. Okay. If anyone joins our platform, if you're one of the next 50 people to do so, you join our platform. If you are unable to make back the $10.93 at least once during your membership, after going through our courses, passing our quizzes, and attending a study group, I'll give you back double your money. I'm dead serious. You'll pay $10.93. I'll give you back $2,186. You can keep the laptop. I can do that because we've only had to give a refund to roughly 2.51% of members since 2016. We have a 78% retention rate, which means 78% of our members choose to renew their membership or have gone on to become lifetime members of our platform. And we're 5-star rated on Trustpilot with well over 2,000 reviews. I see the success that members have. Based on those numbers and those statistics, I have no problem telling you if you can't make the $1,093 back at least once during your membership after doing those three things, I'll give you back $2,186. Now, if our refund rate was 15 or 20%, I wouldn't be able to offer you the double your money back. We'd go out of business. Okay. But I see the results that members have, and our refund rate currently stands around 2.51%. And that's why I have no problem offering to you. I don't think you need it, quite frankly, but it's there for peace of mind. It's there to hold us accountable. Okay. So again, that's ttgoffer.com. Grab one of these open enrollment spots before we close them down, and grab one before the price goes up at midnight tonight, and you'll get a free laptop as long as you see one in your checkout cart. Again, if you have questions, you can also text that number, 786-505-4049. We're a fully transparent open book. Any questions you guys have, text that number. We'll answer anything that you guys want to discuss. All right. So there you have that. All right, guys, let's take things back on over to the charts. Let's talk about the trading game plan for tomorrow now that earnings are behind us. We got to talk about Microsoft, obviously. This is going to be one of the top stocks on my list for tomorrow. And what have I told you? I told you this yesterday. I told you this the day before, that if after earnings, Microsoft is still beneath these low 290s, I'm going to look to be short. Okay. You see this resistance level that you have there, that double top there in April. You have it lines up with this massive resistance level there in August. And you have this massive resistance there in April and May, going back to 2022. So there's the big resistance in 2022 in April and May, big resistance there in August, and then big resistance here so far this year. And we just gapped up on earnings, but we're still beneath this level. What I'm going to look to happen here, guys, is for tomorrow, I'd like to see this gap up, push a little further, get up into the low 290s, and then I'm going to look to be short Microsoft and look for Microsoft to try to start to fill the earnings gap from today. and see if tomorrow we get a little bit of a pullback off of this level that you guys see here on the charts. Okay, so just draw a line right across this resistance. It's like 292, 293. And tomorrow, if we can push up into that area, I'm going to look to take short positions and see if then Microsoft pulls back into the 280s. Okay, so we're going to look for a nice little trade, a nice little pullback there on Microsoft. Next, moving on over to Alphabet. Okay, we're going to go over to Alphabet. What did we talk about with Alphabet? If Alphabet is not above this 110 level after earnings, same thing. We'll look to see, can we get shorted? There's resistance there in September. There's resistance there in February. And here's a double top in April. And where are we right now? We are still trading underneath this level. So this is going to be a very similar trading idea as to Microsoft. If you cannot get back over this level after earnings, we're going to look to see if you can fade Google or Alphabet, fade it back down off of this level. You still have a lot more earnings to come out. You have Meta, then you have Amazon, then you got the Fed meeting. There's a lot going on here, guys, over the next week or so. So this volatility is really going to start to pick up, and that's where I'm looking for trading opportunities there on Alphabet. Okay, let's touch on Enphase. Enphase got absolutely gutted. Okay, the stock is down 19% on the back of earnings, sitting here near the dead low. And we got to start to talk about some levels here. Okay, let's start talking about some levels. We got to welcome Eric first. Eric, welcome to the family. That means we're down to 49 open enrollment spots, guys. We're down to 49. Welcome, Eric. Remember, that open enrollment is good until 49 more people join or May 3rd at midnight. The 1093 price point is good only until midnight tonight. The price will continue to go up daily until we reach 50 new members, in this case now 49, or until we reach May 3rd. Eric, welcome to the family. 49 spots left. So let's talk about this support level here for Enphase, because we're coming up on a huge one, and it's right around 180. Now, if you take a look, you'll see previous pivot support there in March, and then look at all that support. See all that support? End of June, middle of July, middle of March. We just dropped right down into it. You got to watch this level. This is a huge level for Enphase. If you break underneath 180 and are unable to get back above it, you look for more downside to 170. Okay, 170 is going to be your next level of support. What I actually think may occur, if tomorrow morning you are still above 180, what may end up happening is you may get a relief bounce off of 180 that takes you back up. That takes you back up to around 187, 188, and then possible shorts off of that level back to 180. So what we're going to look for out of this Enphase is see if you bounce off 180. Now, where do I get that 187, 188 level from? It's this previous pivot support level from right here, right? You guys see that support level right here. We may bounce off 180 back to this level and then engage the short back to 180 if that is the case, okay? So we're going to look for the bounce off 180, shorts engaged at 188, and then look to roll back to 180. If 180 breaks, you look for this stock to get to 170 with a little bit of support around 175. So you'll take some profit off there at 175 if you do break the 180, but you want to engage the short at 187, 188, take profits 180, 175, 170, and that's how we're going to be looking there for Enphase. But I do think that initially you may get an early bounce off 180 if tomorrow morning the market opens and we're still above 180. So watch that bounce. Don't get too antsy to the short side. You don't want to get run over there if we bounce off of 180. And then you got Chipotle. I mean, not many people trade Chipotle because it is an insanely expensive stock. 1950 is your all-time high. Massive gap up here. I think this stock has this huge gap up tomorrow. Obviously, this gap up holds. You push maybe a little closer to 1950, and then I think it pulls back to 1900. I don't necessarily think that tomorrow we break above 1950. I think that the stock has had such a huge run that this may be an exhaustion gap and look for it to actually pull back off of 1950 and settle around 1900 and then start to consolidate around 1900. But I'm looking for a pullback there off that all-time high. I don't necessarily think that we're going to be able to blast through that all-time high. I just think this might be a little bit of an exhaustion gap. You might get some profit taking on it, and the stock might start to pull itself back from there. Let's hit on First Republic. This is the bank that was down 48% today. Sitting down here near the lows, I think this stock goes lower. As far as taking a trade on it, this is going to be something that's going to be driven a lot by news. So be very careful trying to swing trade this. There's going to be news around First Republic probably for the next 3 days or so, and it's going to cause very large movements in the stock. So you got to really be careful trying to swing trade this. I would just treat it as a day trade and then set stop losses either way, whether you're long or short. I would set stop losses on it either way. You can look for shorts up around 975. You're going to have a very key resistance at 1125 area. Is going to be a huge level of resistance. I don't think you get back up there, though, tomorrow. I think you can maybe get to like 950, 975, try to get short and see if the stock does continue to sell off. But again, you got to keep your ears open for news and set stop losses, because when the news comes out, like you can see today, once that news broke that the company was looking to sell billions of dollars in assets, the stock immediately went from 1150 to 850 in minutes. Okay, and you don't have a stop loss set, and you go to the bathroom or something, or you're on a phone call, you're reading an email, you can get seriously hurt. So make sure you have your stop losses set for that. PacWest is the opposite. All right, PacWest is trading to the upside. This is another one of those regional banks, and their earnings were actually not too shabby. So PacWest, their earnings per share were a beat. They just missed slightly on earnings, but they said that total deposits increased 1.1 billion to 28.2 billion on March 31st versus the most recent update of March of 27 billion on March 20th. So March 20th, they had deposits of 27.1 billion. March 31st, those deposits actually went up to 28.2 billion. So the deposit withdrawals have really slowed down and stabilized. You're actually seeing an increase in deposits now for PacWest, the opposite from what you saw for First Republic. We got to welcome Jack. Jack is the newest member of the group. Guys, now we're down to 48 spots for open enrollment. Take advantage of open enrollment. If you've ever had an interest in your training group, now is the time, because if you miss out on open enrollment, you'll then have to join the trial. Then you have to apply. And we may or may not accept you depending on kind of, your goals and your interaction as a trial member. And then if you do, then the membership is going to be around $1,800 to $2,200 at that time. So take advantage of open enrollment, folks. You've got 48 spots remaining. You get a free laptop with it. We ship anywhere in the world. We cover the shipping, and you got the double your money back guarantee as well. PacWest management said that in light of recent events, we took immediate steps to maximize liquidity, including exploration of strategic asset sales. We expect total assets to be closer to $35 billion within the next few months. That is up from the $28.2 billion of their deposits. They expect total assets to actually increase to $35 billion. So looks like PacWest is a regional bank that is in a much healthier financial situation than First Republic. That's why First Republic is down 48% and PacWest is up 5.5%. Okay, really a tale of two different tapes and two different storylines between PacWest and First Republic. All right, guys. So there you have it. Okay, there you guys have it. That's kind of the game plan there for tomorrow. You can see the SPY is bouncing now on the back of Microsoft and Alphabet earnings. Like I said, are Microsoft and Alphabet able to save the market decline today? You can see the markets are recovering on the back of those earnings. But like I said, how much further can these earnings really take us, Microsoft and Alphabet? I'm looking for shorts up there in the low 290s for Microsoft, looking for shorts up around 109.5 for Alphabet. Right, we're going to see if we get fades off of those levels. You have some big earnings now coming out tomorrow, right? You're going to have, and you have Meta tomorrow. You got Boeing. You have General Dynamics. You've got Thermo Fisher, Humana, Hilton, Hess, ADP. You have a lot of companies coming out with earnings. And then you also have Amazon that comes out later this week. You have the Fed meeting next week. The volatility is just getting started. All right. So, folks, that wraps up the analysis and the trading game plans for tomorrow. If you are not interested in a membership at all, you may sign off the live stream at this time. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, and turn on your notifications before you go. For those that are interested in a membership, let me actually show you what the 1093 gets you. Okay, so this way you guys will know exactly what you're going to be getting. I'll show you the courses. I'll show you the tools. Because again, remember, all the courses and all the tools are included when you pay the 1093. All right. There's no upsell for courses. There's no upsell for tools. You're going to get our chat room, of course. Chat room is where the mods and I share our screen. We're live with the mic. We're calling out trades, answering questions, providing commentary. We're with you from pre-market all the way through into the close each and every single day. You also get 2 private study groups to help speed up your learning curve. Make sure you get started on the right foot. We have a mobile app that lets you guys see the screen share, listen to the audio commentary, and get real-time push notifications when our moderators enter and exit trades. So this way, if you're not in front of your computer, we got you covered. As long as you have your phone, you're good. Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed, live up to the second news alerts right inside of chat. Congressional trading data, so you can track the trades being made by members of Congress. TradingView's premium charting software, one of the most commonly used charting softwares. All this is included, guys, for the 1093. You get the Trade Ideas Scanner, which streams live on our platform every day. This way you can make sure you're focused on the hottest stocks. You get a simulator from ETNA, lets you trade stocks, options, crypto, and futures with fake money, but real-time data. This way you can practice implementing what you're learning in the courses. Our own proprietary scanner lets you create your own custom scans. Then you get dark pool data, unusual options, activity, options flow. It's all included. A trading journal will break down all of your trading, track it, break it down to the numbers and statistics. You can see what you're actually doing wrong and you know where you need to make adjustments. A social sentiment scanner will tell you what stocks are being talked about most on social media. This way you can stay ahead of the crowd. You get analyst ratings on any stock you're interested in, so you can see how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating on a name. Every day we publish watch lists from the mods and I with the stocks that we are focusing on and very specific detailed game plans on how we plan on trading them. This way you know exactly what the moderators are going to do before the day even begins. Stop guessing and know exactly what we are going to be buying and selling at what prices before the market even opens. Then you get our courses. The courses are a simplified yet expanded upon version of the 3-month educational training program I went through when I worked at the fund. There's beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, futures, you name it, we've got it. It is all included when you guys join our platform. There's no upsell for additional courses. There are no VIP courses that cost more money. It's all included. You'll also get a video library. The video library has 600 hours of workshops and webinars covering a variety of topics. And you can start attending these workshops live when you become a full-time member. It's time you guys started investing in something real. You are worth it. I can't guarantee you're going to be successful just by joining True Trading Group. But what I can guarantee is if you go through our courses, you pass our quizzes, you attend one study group, and are unable to make back the $1,093 at least once during your membership, I'll give you back $2,186, and you can keep the free laptop. That is what I can guarantee you. You just have to go to ttgoffer.com. You see a laptop in your checkout cart. That's how you know you're getting one. You're one of the 48 spots. Once we have 48 more people join, or we get to May 3rd, open enrollment is closed. You'll have to go through the trial, then go through an application process, and the membership will be $1,800 to $2,200 at that time. During open enrollment, the price is also going to increase daily. So at midnight tonight, that price goes up from $10.93. So take advantage of it now here, folks. Go to ttgoffer.com right now. See a laptop, you're getting one. Simple as that. If you are a previous trial or previous member, you got to text us so we can whitelist your email address. Or if you're having a hard time signing up for whatever the reason, text a number at the bottom of your screen, 786-505-4049. Thanks for tuning in tonight, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I really enjoyed having Daddy Trades back on here to update us on what's going on with him. Congrats to all of our members that capitalized on the Palo Alto trade today. And I will see you all in chat tomorrow and see if our analysis on these earnings plays comes to fruition to give us a couple of more bangers tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in tonight, folks. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications. I'll see you all in chat.